Okay, so this is going to be a tutorial for quarantine skip. The first part here is going to be pushing an enemy to another room so that he loses his AI and stops running around, and we're going to hold a door open using him. Uh, this part is a little bit tricky. You can kind of get trolled by the direction the enemy decides to move in. Sometimes he'll despawn randomly in the door. It's kind of annoying, but I'll do my best to show it off. So you don't have to kill this guy, but it makes it a little easier because he won't chase you. So just kill these two guys, grab this body, and we're going to use that to push this enemy. Now see, I kind of got a bad direction there, but it kind of worked out here. You only want to hit this enemy with this body. Anything else will pretty much kill him in one hit. So we're going to try to avoid that as best as we can. So try to push him as far into this room as you can with the body. Sometimes he'll get kind of stuck on this. From here, that should be fine. The door will be closed, so he won't be able to leave now. You can sprint at him, or you can aim like this and push him. This is a little bit easier. You can see he's still trying to run towards the door. After a little while, you see right there, he's lost his AI completely, so he will no longer move. The only other thing you gotta worry about here is that the slasher can also wall boost off of you and the chair. So you want to push him pretty far to the right here. If he gets pushed up onto here, you gotta like move this and then like wall boost on this and push him off. It's like super annoying. So we're gonna try to avoid that. But you can get trolled by which direction he gets pushed. He might not go into the door frame. It's kind of annoying, but you'll get the hang of it. So push him until he's standing in front of this door right here. And that sets up a deload that we're going to be doing. So by having him hold that door open, when we get to a room coming up here, it will be deloaded, and that will let us do the actual trick itself. So this part's the same, just you gotta watch this cutscene to get the plasma cutter. So after that, you just run past this guy, shoot this guy once. Alright, this next room is where it's going to deload. So this part over here will deload. I've had it happen where I can run forward, pause when it deloads, and it loads back in. But I found the safest thing to do is just wait, and then it loads in. Once you see that prop load in right there, that broom, or whatever this thing is, that's when you know the floor is there. So I like to stop before this deloaded part, this black bit, and as soon as that loads in, I run here. Now, you can use the locator here. If you get good enough at this, you can pretty much run through the whole thing without having to do this. I also like to pick up this ammo here, because you don't get to pick up as much stuff. But, yeah, and that gets you here. So, now I'll show you the next part. Note that you kind of have to do this setup kind of quickly here, because sometimes a slasher will chase you and try to grab you as you're doing this, so that can be kind of annoying. But I like to use the locator, turn around, and push the wrong buttons here, and run backwards, because we're trying to hit this wall over here. And then run into the... where am I? Okay, so that is the next room. So here we are. Is he gonna chase me? No. Okay. So this part can be a little tricky. Essentially, this is the door that leads into quarantine here. This is going into. So the idea here is you want to run all the way backwards till you get into the wall, then run to the corner. And here we are, I'm in the corner. So now, aim plasma cutter vertically till it's the left edge of this box. Inch to the right until your gun does that. It kind of pokes out like that. Then hold forward. We're trying to get to the very edge of the ledge here. So you kind of want to tap forward until you start sinking downwards. And then back up. Use the locator. Now, if you aim the locator like this, you see how there's like two lines? And if you aim down far enough, they meet. You want to aim your the left side of your camera like just past where they meet. Like if that's like the corner where they meet, you just aim a little further. And now we're going to stomp. Pause a split second after you launch. And now here's the tricky part. So you're going to have to pause buffer really fast. So what I do is I try to focus more on like lifting my finger off of the key each time to get that double tap. So for the first part, I'm just going to double tap 3 times. So now you need to scroll for this to open this door. So I'm actually taking the mouse in my left hand, turning it upside down, and scrolling it across my desk. If you have a free scroll mouse, just do that instead. It's a lot easier. But you can do this with pretty much any mouse. So just take your mouse upside down. It's a little silly, but scroll it across and then also mash. You need to try to mash as fast as possible here. So I'm going to scroll and there we go. So now we've opened the door. We're down here. Use the locator to see where to go. And we should be able to open up this door. Alright. So that's the whole skip. Right now I'm going to show you how to practice the second part more efficiently. So what you're going to do is make a save at this save station coming up here. This one. Now I'm going to save my position over here. So if you're practicing this, load up that save, come over around here, save your position. You'll also notice this is the hallway I was in. So I was using the locator to show like where this was, and I was running into this wall and then this corner. So if that helps you visualize what we were doing here, that's pretty much what we're doing. So I save my position here. You want to change the difficulty to hardcore, and then checkpoint restart. What this does is it bypasses hitting any of these checkpoints. So every time you checkpoint restart, you'll spawn back at this save station. Because there's normally a checkpoint right here at this door, so you'd have to like reload the save every time. So now you can just load your position, run to the wall, run to the corner, and then attempt the trick again. So that's pretty much how you do it. It's pretty difficult, but I hope this helps.